Welcome back to the channel, everybody. As you can see, I got the hood off the Valiant, and my plan tonight is to test fit my 360 and 727 transmission. So this will be the engine I'm using. This is a 360 Magnum swapped over to a carburetor. This came out of Big Red a while back ago. So what I'm going to have to do, this is a 360 A-body oil pan. I got to swap that over. I'm not going to change the gasket or anything. This is just temporary. And then I have my used 727 transmission. That's out of a 71 car with a 360. I don't know what kind of car. I think it was a Charger. But I'm going to get the engine bolted to the transmission and get the engine hoist and go ahead and see if we can get this thing to fit in. I have the Trans-Dapt engine swap kit. And what that is the mounts and the brackets to swap a 360 into a Slant 6 A-body car. So we're going to see if all that fits, and if it does, then it'll be all cleaned up, transmission will be rebuilt, and then we can all go back together with it. So what I have here is a 360 Magnum out of a 2000 Dodge Ram. I bought this motor probably 5 or 6 years ago and put it in Big Red. Drove it around for about 3 or 4 years at least, and then took it out so I could put the other motor in. As you can see, this still has a truck oil pan on it out of a 2000 Dodge Ram, and we're going to need to put the center sump pan for the A-body on here. Now, this is just going to be temporary. I'm going to have to take the oil pickup off, and eventually I'm going to install my other one for this oil pan, but I'm not going to do it right now. So I'm just going to swap the oil pans, take the pickup off, that way we can just do our test fit. Okay, so I got the oil pan on. Now we gotta see if this Trans-Dapt kit has everything I need in it. Here's the directions, just shows you which one's left and right. Good. Got the bolt kit, left and right brackets, and the motor mounts. So looks like it's all there, so go ahead and get it put on. Alright, motor mounts are on. As you can see, the bolts that came with this Trans-Dapt kit are really long, so before the engine goes in the final time, I'm going to have to get new bolts. See, this one's so long, I can't even put the front one in. So for testing purposes, fitment, this is fine. When the engine goes in, I'll make sure I get that fixed. Get new bolts. As soon as that first one pops, we're going down. That's our warning. Alright, so we're about to put the engine in, transmission. Now on the A-bodies, they say the steering link in the middle is different from a V8 to a Slant 6 at some forums. Others say it's the same as, they're both the same. Some say they're different. But we're going to find out. Everything's out of the way. We should be pretty free to put it in. Just need to get the rear cross member once it's all in, and add that to the mix. As you can see, David's pumping it up. We're about to try to slide it in. Actually looks pretty good.
Look at that guy. He's about to smile.
Trans-Dapt.
He's about to smile. Boom. In
Too
there.
bad it's a test fit, not the real deal.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's turned a little bit, but it's in
Okay.
there.
It's okay.
He's got a little twist to him, but he's in there. All right, so looks like we're clear on the steering linkage. Across the bottom, that oil pan that I put on there is good. What else we got? Dipstick. We put in the transmission dipstick. That's good. The cross member underneath fit good. Lined up.
You're gonna have to buy headers.
Yep, got to buy headers. Now, with the Trans-Dapt kit, it actually recommends this kit's designed to be used with Hedman 78050s. So,
We're wishfully thinking that those would fit.
yeah, those are Durango Dakota headers. Those are way too big. We tried those.
Not gonna go.
Those are JBA stainless, awesome headers, but they won't fit. So, we got to buy more. But that's okay. So, what else? I'm going to have to take that balancer off with the serpentine because I'm taking the serpentine off, going V-belt. No power steering on this car. No power anything. It's going to have an alternator, water pump, and the crank. That's going to be it. Simple setup. And we have a lot of work to do, but we just wanted to test fit the engine to make sure the trans mounts and the engine mounts were all right. See if we could use those headers to save some money. Can't use those, but everything else looks good, man. What you think?
Very nice. Very nice. What has it been? 2 years you've had this car?
Yeah, so I've had this car since November of 15, and we're August 17. So I've had it for a while. Just other things coming up, so it's time to get onto the project, get this thing on the road.
Let's do it. Let's get some going. Alright, so now it's time to yank all this back out, take the trans, send it off, and get it rebuilt. Take the engine, like I said, swap out that harmonic balancer and get the V-belt pulley on there. Order up a few things. We got just a small shopping list.
This is our starter list. So we've got a lot to do. Like we said, this car hasn't been on the road in 27 years.
This is just what we can think of right now. There will be more.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the shift linkage we had to take off. I don't think that shift linkage for the Slant 6 is going to work. We're going to have to do some research on that. Hopefully we can find a factory setup. That way we don't have to change it to like a B&M shifter or something like that. I'd rather not go that way for now. Maybe later on we can do that, but right now keep the column shift and all that stuff. Keep it looking kind of stock, kind of sneaky. Sneaky.
Sneaky. Not sneaky. What happened? You going?
Okay, so we have the engine transmission out. Transmission's loaded in the back of Blue, ready to go to the shop. And now we have to decide, are we painting this? Are we painting it black? Are we painting it green? Are we leaving it the same? I want the K member to come out, redo all that stuff. I am worried about the torsion bars and how hard they're going to be to get out, if they're seized in or what. So
the live poll, you got to comment below.
Comment below.
Down there, you got to comment whether Alex should leave the engine bay as is with patina.
Yeah, I'm liking this. I want to hear what you guys have to say because I'm having a hard time deciding if I want to leave the patina, if I want to go green, or if I want to go black.
So you got 3 choices. Or there's always,
Creativity. What do you have?
Helen, you want some camo? I mean, what are we going to... What you want to see?
No camo. All right.
We'll wrap it because that'll hold up to the heat.
Yep. All right. Till next time. That's a wrap.
See ya! Oh, goodness.
Somebody's happy to see you. She is silly.
Got her. Got her.
What you doing?
You need that camera? Get that camera. Get that camera.
What you doing? Is it recording?
Hello? Hello?
I don't see the